Hello everyone, in this video we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The revision PDF are uploaded on this Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now let's start. So the first question is, Freight Business Development Portal, which was in news, was launched by which union ministry? Freight stands for goods. So this has been launched by Ministry of Railways. Present Railway Ministry is Piyush Goyal. So the objective of this portal is to reduce the cost for logistic providers. That means to reduce the cost of transportation of freight. Now, for the transportation, we have dedicated freight corridor. Recently, these dedicated freight corridors were in use. As of now, we have two dedicated freight corridor, Eastern DFC and Western DFC. A detailed video on this topic is already uploaded on Civils Academy channel. You can watch it from there. Next question is, what is the name of webinar series launched by the Commerce Ministry along with NPC and QCI? So the name of series is Udyog Manthan. This has been launched by Commerce Ministry in association with NPC, that is National Productivity Council, and QCI, that is Quality Council of India. So the objective of this series is to promote the quality and productivity in the Indian industries. So that is why it has been launched. Three key components are Commerce Ministry, National Productivity Council, and Quality Council of India. Next question is, Omkareshwar Dam is located in which state of India? So it is located in Madhya Pradesh. Actually, this is on Narmada River, and the world's largest floating solar energy project will be constructed over this dam. So this is going to be the world's largest floating solar energy project. In simplest term, Omkareshwar Dam is in Madhya Pradesh. It is over Narmada River, and this floating solar energy project will be on this dam, and this will be the world's largest floating solar power project. And for the financial support, two entities are important. One is World Bank. The World Bank is going to provide financial support for this project through IFC, that is International Finance Corporation. Along with World Bank, Power Grid will provide the financial support. Next is, what is Bharatiya Nirdeshak Dravya, which was in news recently? So it is a certified reference material, and recently CSIR NPL, that is National Physical Laboratory, has adopted this international practice for the production of CRM, that is certified reference material, and CRM is branded as Bharatiya Nirdeshak Dravya. Two important points. What is CSIR? It is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. What is NPL? It is National Physical Laboratory. Next question is Kottayam, where H5N8 avian influenza has been confirmed, is located in which state of India? So it is situated in Kerala. So recently Kottayam, which is in Kerala, was in news because of H5N8 avian influenza, and as per media reports, this has killed approximately 1700 ducks. Avian stands for bird. Next question is, due to sudden surge in the price of local rice, which country has started to import rice from India after a decade? So this country is Vietnam. So because of increase in the price of rice in domestic market of Vietnam started importing rice from India. Why so? Because in domestic market of Vietnam, price is higher, and if they import from India, it is lower price. That's why they started importing it. Now please note that in December 2020, China also started importing rice from India for the first time in last 3 decades. That means for the first time in last 30 years, China for the first time started importing rice from India. Please note that India is the largest exporter of rice and China is the largest importer of rice. Next question is, which organization has recommended for action against incorrect data reporting related to manual scavengers? So this is NHRC, that is National Human Rights Commission. So NHRC has recommended a strict action against those government officials who reported incorrect data on the number of manual scavengers. Actually, certain states reported that there are 0 manual scavengers in their state. Obviously, it is not realistic, and therefore it shows that the proper data was not reported in the reports, and that is why NHRC has recommended strict action against those government officials for incorrect data reporting. NHRC is National Human Rights Commission. It is a statutory body. Statutory means it has been constituted as per the provisions of law and it is not mentioned in the Constitution of India. So, it is a statutory body as per PHRA, that is Prevention of Human Rights Act of 1993. Now, every year, Human Rights Day is celebrated on 10th of December. Next question is India's 40th scientific expedition to which destination is being fueled by Indian oil? So, it is India's 40th expedition to Antarctica. Recently, researchers of NCPOR, that is National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, was sent on an expedition to Antarctica and it is India's 40th scientific expedition. And the fuel is being provided by Indian Oil. Recently, expedition was flagged off from a port in Goa. Now, what is NCPOR? It is National Center for Polar and Ocean Research and it is under Ministry of Earth Sciences. The headquarters of this NCPOR is in Goa. Recently, this Ministry of Earth Sciences was also in news because of Digital Ocean Initiative. So, this is going to be a database of ocean data. So, this is going to be a digital platform for ocean data. Next question is, the employees of which MNC has recently formed a union in United States? So, recently the employees of Google formed a union in United States. The parent company of Google is Alphabet. So, recently Alphabet Workers Union was formed. Now, the headquarters of Google is in Silicon Valley and Silicon Valley is in California in USA. Recently, USA was in news as it imposed sanctions on Turkey. It was also in news as it tagged India as currency manipulator. Next question is, the first Khelo India Sports School of Northeast India is situated in which city? So, it is situated in Shillong and it is Assam Rifles Public School. Recently, Kiren Rijiju inaugurated this school in Shillong and it is first Khelo India Sports School of Northeast. Now, as of the present scenario, in our country, 9 such sports schools have been approved. So, what is the objective of these sports schools? Objective is to promote sports as well as education. So, these were the most important questions. Now, we are going to cover important news events. So, first is Lieutenant General Shantanu Dayal. So, recently, he was in news as he became the new Deputy Chief of Army Staff. Next is Tata Power and SIDBI. So, recently, SIDBI collaborated with Tata Power to provide affordable financing support for MSME sector. Next is SAILS, that is South Asia Group for Energy. So, recently, Government of India constituted this high-level group SAILS, that is South Asia Group for Energy, and it will be headed by Ram Vinay. Now, please note that this group has been constituted under MEA, that is Ministry of External Affairs, based think tank, and the name of this think tank is RIS, that is Research and Information System for Developing Countries. So, fourth thing about this news is that first, the name of group is SAILS, that is South Asia Group for Energy, and Ram Vinay is going to be the head of this group. This has been set up under the think tank of Ministry of External Affairs. The name of think tank is Research and Information System for Developing Countries. Next is Launchpad Scheme. So, it is a scheme to make youth self-reliant and this has been launched by Madhya Pradesh government. Next is Toyathon. So, this has been launched by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank in association with Smriti Irani. The objective of this initiative is to make India a global toy manufacturing hub. Next is Journalist Day. So, every year on 6th of January, Maharashtra government celebrate Journalist Day. Why 6th of January? Because it is the birth anniversary of Bal Sastri Jambekar, and Bal Sastri Jambekar is considered as the father of Marathi journalism. And 6th of January is important because it is the birth anniversary of Bal Sastri Jambekar. Now, one more thing, 6th of January is also important because the first newspaper in Marathi was published on 6th of January and the name of this newspaper was Darpan. It was published on 6th of January in 1832. Next is Climate of India during 2020. So, recently this report was published by Climate Research and Services. This is a institute of IMD. What is IMD? It is India Meteorological Department. It is under Ministry of Earth Sciences. Present Director General of IMD is Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra. So, as for this report, 2020 was the 8th warmest year since 1901. Next is Hyderabad-Dubai Vaccine Corridor. So, GMR Group has signed agreement with Dubai airports to make a vaccine corridor. What does that mean? That means to build a vaccine air freight corridor, and the name of this corridor is Hyderabad, and the name of this corridor is HYDXB VaxCor. That means to provide the facilities for the transportation of vaccine. So these were the most important news events. Now, yesterday's test. So first question is, which Indian Armed Force has created a first of its kind human rights cell? So this has been done by Indian Army. And Major General Gautam Chauhan became the first ADG of this human rights cell. So two important points. A first of its kind human rights cell has been set up by Indian Army, and Major General Gautam Chauhan became the first ADG of this cell. Next is Sambalpur, where Prime Minister laid the foundation stone of IIM, is located in which state of India? So it is located in Odisha. Next is Asia Waterbird Census 2021 is to be conducted in which Indian state? So this is to be conducted in Andhra Pradesh. Next question is, which organization is to provide $100 million support to improve the power distribution in Bengaluru? So this will be provided by Asian Development Bank. Next question is, Pong Dam Sanctuary is located in which state of India? So it is located in Himachal Pradesh. Recently, migratory birds were found dead in this Pong Dam Sanctuary, and that is why it was in news. Next question is, which Indian public sector bank has launched banking services through WhatsApp? So this has been done by Bank of Baroda. Next is Covaxin, which was approved for emergency use in India, is developed by which pharma company? So Covaxin is a vaccine by Bharat Biotech, and for this it has collaborated with ICMR. Recently, Covaxin and Covishield, these two were approved. Covishield is manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and for this it has collaborated with Oxford and AstraZeneca. Next is, which research body has organized National Meteorology Conclave? So this was organized by CSIR NPL, that is National Physical Laboratory. CSIR is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and this year it completes 75 years of formation. Next question is, which defense force signed a deal with Goa Shipyard Limited to acquire 12 high-performance patrol boats? So this agreement has been signed by Indian Army. So Indian Army was in news because of two questions. First, because of these 12 high-performance boats. Second is because of first of its kind human rights cell. Now, test for today. First question is, Central Vista project is related to. Second question is, as per the recent statement of UNICEF, which country recorded the highest number of births on the New Year's Day? Next is, which technology company has collaborated with Health Ministry to develop a mobile application for managing non-communicable diseases? Next question is, Thai Posam is a religious festival celebrated in which state of India? Fifth question is, what is the accuracy of National Atomic Time Scale which was recently launched? Sixth question is, the Kochi-Mangaluru natural gas pipeline is constructed by which PSU? Recently, this pipeline was inaugurated by Prime Minister. Next is, in which international body India recently commenced its 2-year tenure as a non-permanent member? So recently, from 1st of January, India started its 2-year tenure in this organization. Next is, TriFed is a federation under which union ministry? Ninth question is, who is the owner of Chinese pharmaceutical giant Wantai? Recently, the owner of this company was in news as he became the richest person of South Asia. Next question is, on which day the World Brill Day is observed every year? So these were the most important questions. Thank you, and that's all for the day.